Alright. So now I just gotta do this whole thing. Just want to check this real quick. I haven't really had a chance to look at the markets. I know crypto's like going terribly. Oh man. Talk about a slaughterhouse. Well, this Ethereum's gonna be like so cheap. I'm just going to get ready to start paying those gas fees, at least temporarily. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Supreme Court, I think they'll probably uphold the mandate, to be honest, because they're illegitimate. But I mean, there's a lot of pressure to get rid of it too, so I guess we'll see what happens. All right, so first thing we bring up the governance, and I gotta say that I went live while everybody streams in here. Okay, so here's the thing. And yeah, most of the people fucking complaining have like no amount of money in here, but the people with the large amount of money is saying yes to this. It's yeah, that's why. Oh, why be better? We discuss the upcoming classes. Yeah, I wonder if Sim answered my question there. Nope, I guess not. I guess he doesn't feel it's important enough. Alright, so I need to say that I'm live, right? And I gotta change the name of the YouTube. Now, this shit's actually a pretty big pain in the ass. So, just need to go do that. Yeah, it's funny because literally it seems like no one really gives a shit, but they'll be more than happy to just fun in the public chat. It's actually kind of really annoying the shit out of me. Metaverse Pro, Ethereum proposal breakdown, Meta to Gaas tokens, conversions, swap prices, FUD, and fear. I guess we'll leave it at that. I don't need to put a timestamp because we're only just going to be talking about this. So, too much FUD and fear. Here's the explanation and what I think will happen. Alright. Yeah, because I'm actually starting to get really annoyed. I mean, I thought people would be smarter than this, but clearly that's not the case. Yeah, which is annoying because the price keeps going down, and in fact I'm actually expecting the price to go down after the unlock period. So of course if I'm wrong about that and I sell, you know, I can really screw myself by doing that. It's always fucking annoying. So we'll just do that. Okay. Alright. And then I mean, at this point, if people are just going to be fucking lazy and stupid, they deserve to lose all their fucking money, because it's pissing me off. Especially because all the people fucking fudding have like 50 bucks in this. So, like, they shouldn't even say anything. It's one of the reasons why I don't actually like democracies anymore. Because the people who like it and have who have everything to lose have already voted yes. Alright, that's why you can see this discrepancy. Alright, so now I put the links out. I'll just wait like a minute or two while everybody gets in here, loads the stream. Yeah, I mean, wow, look at how devastating this is. Jeez. So institutions are just like completely taking a massive shit on crypto. Like really fucking big dump. Yeah, look at that 24-hour volume, 142.6 billion. I'll read chat in just a second. Let me see. What's the fear and greed at? Yeah, still bad. I also just ate some food, so yeah, it doesn't help that the stock markets are doing okay actually, and crude oil is still pretty high up. So next week should be better. And right, keeps going down. What do you think of Litecoin now? Have you liquidated your position? I bought it. I dumped it a long time ago. I don't even remember when that was. It was around January 2021, maybe even before that. But yeah, I don't like Litecoin. There are better coins out there. I mean, in fact, because at this point, I'd rather hold Bitcoin or Ethereum or even Binance Coin. There's no point in holding Litecoin. So, or better yet, maybe you buy Convex and Curve instead. So it's pretty obvious that all DeFi is going to run on those two stupid tokens. So, Alright, I'm just going to go into it because I want to get back to relaxing, and I kind of want to still go through this again. Because I guess the first thing I'll go over is there seems to be a lot of confusion about how the hell we're going to get our tokens. So what's happening is, I think, alright, so first of all, the person who wrote this, I move my LTC to a better option. Yeah, there's plenty of better options. Right now I'm only going to recommend the safe shit, but here's the thing. Everything's actually going down. So I don't know. It might actually be a good play to take stable coins and then take another gamble. That crypto will keep going down and then you buy that dip. I mean, right now it's difficult. It's difficult. I mean, the only thing that's doing well is Titano Finance over here, which is just I just can't believe this. I just can't believe it. Yeah, it's already back up to 18.1, and most of the dumping is actually occurring from the protocol itself for Titano, because it's constantly adding to liquidity up here or something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, it is due for a pullback, but I don't know. There's just too much buying pressure for Titano. All right. So first things first. Yep. Here we go. Yeah. So everyone is dumping the project, including this guy, 8A8F. I've seen that thing before. So does he still have any? Yeah, he's taking dollars. I mean, the problem is I'm not really going to be able to see if he's got any more meta staked. So I see a lot of dumping pressure, but I do see an okay amount of buying pressure. But this is mostly dumps because everyone's obviously abandoning ship on the project. Well, all the non-whales, I guess you could say, or very small mini whales as they lose hope in the project. Because again, people are just reading this proposal and they're like not reading it properly. So it's very, very fucking annoying, but whatever. Alright, so we already know about the curve wars. If not, just go watch one of my previous videos where I explain it, because I'm not going to explain it here. All we care about are a couple of things. I'm going to have to reiterate the gas fee, because I still see public checks still. It's actually annoying because I do all this fucking material. I answer everyone's questions and nobody's fucking spreading my videos around. And I've already answered it, so people keep spreading FUD. So, like, people need to start fucking helping us out. But what are you going to do? What's a mini whale on this? I don't know, 10 to 20k, I guess. Well, that's 10 to 20k now. Because before, that used to be worth like 100 grand to 150k. Phantom is good. Yeah, all those coins are very good. Phantom especially is very good. Especially because Phantom, I think, is also in the curve wars as well. So if you're getting a Phantom, you know, you can participate in that. Alright, so I don't even want to deal with the gas fee just yet. So the source of all the problem with the meta to gas token swapping is really attributed to the fact that the developers are not native English speakers. So they kind of just like threw this together. And of course, because English is not their first language, certain words are getting mistranslated, you know, incorrectly. So for example, everyone is confusing the gas initial price with the actual swapping shit, right? Because it keeps saying meta swap price, blah, blah, blah. So now everyone just thinks that you're going to get a dollar value for a dollar value swap. That's not true. They're describing two completely separate fucking things, all right? Because remember, this comes later at the end of the proposal because gas is a brand new token, so it needs to figure out what an initial price is. That's what this convoluted formula is saying, right? And because they're not English speakers, they don't say that here, right? Because they're also going to do an NFT auction for like 40 NFTs or something, along with the LBP sale. This has nothing to do with us, really, right? And they're going to just use this whole convoluted thing to figure out how much the initial price of gas is going to be. Your meta token swap is actually up here near the beginning. All right. Now I kind of wish that they would have. Now because this is a proposal and it's already live, I don't think they can go back and edit the text on this because obviously, you know, you would fuck up the voting. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip all the introductory shit. Okay, here is where we care about the swap. Remember, this is pretty close to the top. Specifically, this is before the gas swap price fee that's located down at the bottom. All right, I posted this in the public chat and people still ignore it because they're fucking lazy. So they'd rather just fucking bitch and complain. All right. Metaverse Pro will use all the funds from the Treasury to participate in the token sale of Congruent. Personally, like, this is just poorly written. I mean, let's just face it. Essentially investing in Congruent. What they're basically saying is the Treasury will just buy up all the Congruent tokens, which doesn't make any sense. What they're saying is everything is going to transfer to Congruent. And then a swap will happen with the Congruent tokens received as gas at a set ratio of meta tokens so that all Metaverse Pro token holders become gas holders. So that's you and me. All right, it fucking says right here it's doing a token for token. For example, Metaverse Pro currently has 10K meta tokens and there's like 1,000 gas purchased by the Treasury, right, or minted or whatever, the formula they're using. Then 10 meta tokens could be swapped for 1 gas. And again, it says, for example. All right. So, and then that's pretty much all that they say about it. So this obviously needs to be written a lot better, and that's all there is to it. So we don't know what the number is. I personally think it should be 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.1 or something like that. Now the problem is people are confusing the token to token swap again with figuring out what the initial gas price of, you know, gas is going to be when it goes live, right? Probably sometime around, what is it, February 3rd or February 7th when the staking pool comes out or whatever, or maybe even before that. All right, and that's where people are getting confused because they're trying to, because in order to figure out the gas price, which is completely separate from the token swap, you know, they're going to use the price of Metaverse Pro as like a kind of proxy to figure out how much gas should be worth, but has nothing to do with the swapping of tokens. And that's where everyone is like just going berserk. So I already did the video. I just explained this shit. It's right here. And I don't know. It's like, if they still don't get it by now, I just want them to dump the project. The price goes down and then just get the fuck out. Because I just can't stand stupid fucking people. It's the same exact dumb shit with politics. All right? The exact same shit that's happening between Democrats and Republicans and all the tyranny that's going on in the world is the exact same shit that's happening here. And it's fucking pissing me off. All right, and then that's why we have fucking concentration camps, and like 1/3 of the population, mostly left-wing people, are in fucking support of it, right? You know, oh, but they'll turn around and say, oh, but I hate Nazis. You're acting exactly like the fucking Nazis. So, you know, just dump then, just dump. Now, with that being said, I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong and this is the swapping price, then why the fuck does it say earlier that they're gonna swap the token? You know, token for token. Like basic logic, without getting emotional about it, you begin to go, oh. Because there was one guy that was fudding like crazy. I think his name was Aladdin, right? And then he was fudding like crazy, and then he said, oh, I get it now. It is a token-to-token swap. Sorry for fudding. And it's just like, yeah. Ruby. Now, with that being said, let's see. The next thing that I'm looking at is... Let me see. Meta swap price. No, we already went over that. What I'm looking at is this part, January 8th and beyond, I believe. So, what did you say? Rubio. I think you mean Rubio. Bao. I don't know who those guys are. Are all... Oh, Rubik. Oh, there you go. I've never heard of any of those coins except Stellar. Stellar Lumens is XLM, right? I know that it's a solid project, but it's probably down a lot. I don't know much beyond that. Because I never bought Stellar. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, because because they said that the penalty will be disabled tomorrow, but they didn't say what time tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna look at the website for Metaverse Pro for staking 6.6. All right, and then as soon as it's 7 o'clock my time in New York City, that's midnight in London. So Oh yeah, I can't see anything because this is a dummy MetaMask account. Let me actually go into my real account on Chrome. So let me see. Single stake, Diamond Hands Club. Yes, the penalty is still there of 10% along with the timer. So I'm hoping that, I mean, I don't know what time they're going to. Love the irritation. Yeah, lol. Yeah, I know. But I'm just annoyed with everything. All right, especially with the stupid fucking Democrats like blowing up January 6th, and they know it's all bullshit, but they still keep doing it anyway. It's like I'm just so sick and tired of all these stupid fucking assholes. So whatever, they're selling at a low time, Pharaoh. Yeah, I mean it's a gamble, DJ, because if you sell now and you hold stable coins, because I wouldn't hold anything else right now because everything's going down. So you hold stable coins and you're gambling on the fact that crypto will keep going down, and then you buy the dip afterwards. In which case you increase your bag. And that's kind of like what I'm thinking might happen with Metaverse Pro. There's a very real possibility that once this penalty timer, oh, it is showing up here, right? Once this penalty is gone for 10%, everyone's gonna like just start dumping their meta, or at least a lot of people will. So I'm not actually sure what I want to do with this, because I can already see a lot of sell pressure right now, right? I'm seeing a lot of sell pressure here. So what's the worst case scenario? I'm thinking meta could go down to $20, because that would imply that 50% of everyone that's staking in Diamond Hands Club 1 is just going to, like, half of this will just get dumped on the open market, which is pretty extreme. So that's why I think it will be no lower than $20. The problem is, if I'm wrong and the price only dips like $5, and I keep waiting, then it goes back up, I actually just like fucked myself. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Might as well hold for alt season pump unless you need the money. I mean, at this point, I'm just holding everything, and then I'm just building up my Titano bag. I think right now it's actually starting to finally see some sell pressure because people are now taking pretty big profits off the Titano. So I don't know. It's gonna be pretty rough. It's gonna be pretty rough. So yeah, because it's not listed here, but the penalty will be removed tomorrow. Comma and Sim, I think, and a couple of the other devs from earlier today in the AMA said that it's going to unlock tomorrow. So, and that's the thing. They told the Chinese AMA yesterday probably the same thing. So that means they have to. So it might actually be unlocked in a little less than 5 hours. So it's definitely something I'm going to be looking for. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Jumps and Bros Rising. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, Nugget. Turtle Nugget. What do you think I should do? I want to transfer. Oh, okay. You're just talking to someone else. All right. So that's pretty much the swap. Again, I can kind of understand why people are fudding like crazy because, yeah, this is not written properly and it's obviously just cobbled together. So, but they did go through it and, they did correct it to say meta build and not meta Lego, right? Because me and a few others repeatedly said you gotta change the word Lego or otherwise we're gonna get sued for trademark infringement and then fucking lose. All right, 100% going to lose. Okay. All right, so well, I guess we could take a look at this and I'll go over the gas fees and then I think that'll be it. Because I probably do want to keep, because normally I don't stream today, but obviously there's a lot of crap going on with Metaverse, so. I mean, after this vote crap passes, then it should, then that'll be that. And then we'll actually find out if this is going to be a rug pull or, the developers will do what they really say, all right? Because that's probably, no one's mentioned the word rug pull, but I'm sure that's entering the minds of a few people. But, if they're going to rug pull, isn't it kind of too late to rug pull now? I mean, why bother showing up, right, to the AMA and shit? Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, once you have your meta, you'll stake it into the brand new pool, and that's just a holding pool, so that they can airdrop us the new Gaas tokens when Gaas goes live on Ethereum. Okay. Once the liquidity bootstrapping pool has ended, that's LBP. A gas holders can convert to gas at a ratio of 1 to 1. So this is related more to people who want to invest in congruent on the Ethereum side, along with the NFT buyers. So that's what this is for. And from the way it sounds, I don't think it's gonna dilute our shares that much. And even if it did, I assume all that money on Ethereum is going to go to the Treasury anyway. So even if we get diluted a little bit, we're going to get compensated by having a greater Treasury, and therefore the value of congruent will go up. 3-3 staking, and of course the staking pools will come back online, and then we're going to make money, and then whatever, life is good. Staking 3-3 comes online, and the ROI is set to 0. This is February 7th still. Meta holders will have their gas converted to staked gas and airdropped to them. So we don't actually get our shit until February 7th, but the snapshot cutoff date is January 20th. Yeah, because it's from January 15th to 20th. So that's when we need to stake our meta in order to get our entitled congruent tokens. Any users who fail to stake their meta into the appropriate pool will have deemed to forfeit their rights to gas tokens on F. And yeah, there'll always be people that will, just forget about it because people are lazy. I mean, just look at the public chat. Some people are so fucking lazy. All right? And then they wonder why they struggle in life. Then they wonder why they lose so much money. Right? I don't want to name anyone in particular, but I have a family member that's exactly like that. So, it's frustrating. No, once I have access to the Treasury, they can do whatever they want. I've seen it before where a rerun takes it. I don't know what a rerun is, and the mods get paid and the devs to leave. Oh, yeah, I mean that is the risk, right? So. No, once once they have access to the Treasury. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but they did say that the Treasury assets will be transferred to this address, which they posted publicly. All right, January 10th. But here's the thing, though. I mean, while it's still a possibility they could steal and do the rug pull, right? I mean, why go through all of this? You could have just done it earlier, especially when there was higher. The price of metal was higher. So, because it's clearly the opposite. These guys can code, so at least I know they're telling the truth about that. But yeah, I mean, there's always going to be an element of, trust and faith. Unfortunately, you just have to hope that the meta developers are not scamming assholes. It's gonna suck for me and a lot of other people. That's for sure. Alright, but with that being said, the liquidity pool from Metaverse Pro's website is going to actually destroy all the meta. So the value of our meta is also going to go up because obviously this supply number is going to, go down. Dash has been declined since the last bull run. The not as prominent. How deep you in? I don't reveal that to people. But I'm really deep in. Trust me, it would give you a lot of heart attacks if you found out. But let's just say a really good amount. So, there's a reason why I'm bringing up Titano, because worst case scenario, Titano will pay my bills, but I'm gonna be stuck in New York City for fucking ever, right? And that's assuming Titano doesn't go, belly up as well. But their system's pretty good. Congruent front end goes live and the NFT auction begins. Auction runs for 20 days. Oh, that's where I got the number from. Yeah, so it says right here, a total of 40 NFTs with a 12-hour period for each one. Each NFT is entitled to a set number of gas. So each NFT will grant a certain amount of gas tokens, and then we can find out how much the dilution is. But all of this is going into the Treasury anyway. So that's the other thing too. If they're not rug pulling, they have to do this. They cannot rug pull on January 10th, which is beforehand, and we could see the address because that's what they posted. Because if they want to take other people's money on January 11th to run this NFT auction, they have to run this for literally 20 days in 12-hour intervals each day. All right, because there are 2 12-hour periods in a day, and you're selling 40 of these. So, what a nightmare. Am I stuck here for a while? Yeah, it's such a fucking shit situation. I seriously wish that instead of aping in the Metaverse Pro, I really just aped in the fucking Titano. I would have aped in somewhere like down here at 5 cents, and I would have basically tripled and a half my money plus all of the. And then no, I have 7x the money because I double money every 30 days, right? So not only is the price increasing by 3.5x, you multiply that by 2 because I doubled my stack through staking, right? Right through the 30-minute rebase compounding. I would have made 7x my money. So I had 100 grand in Titano, not the real number, but somewhat close, I should say. I would have $700,000 right fucking now. And then I would just watch what's happening with Metaverse Pro, and then when the unstaking period goes live, right, either tonight for me or tomorrow for sure, I would fucking like put in like 150 grand in the Metaverse Pro. I'd be willing to gamble that. But I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Right? Because, I didn't learn one last critical fucking lesson in investing. And now I, have to walk around for the next, year or two with a giant spiked dildo up my ass to constantly remind me until I learn my effing lesson. Would, could, should have, same for all of us. Yeah, I know. But the important thing is you have to figure out what you actually did wrong and then correct the mistake. Otherwise, you'll just repeat it again. Like I just did. And especially with me. I should know fucking better. But even a veteran like me can still make mistakes. But hopefully this time around, this is going to be the last time I make the stupid mistake. So I just hope that it's not too late. And that this actually is legit, right? Metaverse Pro. And then, everything will be good. Because if it is legitimate, we're going straight to fucking out of the solar system. Right? Everything's in place. So that's the other thing. The incentive to do the right thing is so much greater than doing a rug pull, which I believe is the primary reason why. Aside from myself, I don't see anyone bringing up the rug pull factor. Greg Manarino is wrong about his bullish view of Dash. No, I know Mike Cernovich is in Dash. I personally would not buy Dash, but that's because I like cheap, large quantity coins. Right, that's always been, because it's really a personal preference. I'd rather have 1 million tokens than 10 valuable tokens. But some other people would rather have 10 valuable tokens as opposed to 1 million cheap ones. And both strategies work out just fine. In fact, if I had that same mindset and instead of buying fucking Litecoin because it was cheaper at the time, I could have bought Bitcoin at the bottom of $3 grand because that's when I bought Litecoin. All right, and then I would have made $500,000 essentially on Bitcoin. So I'm noticing my mistakes, right? Because I forgave mom and dad. I'm doing a silent prayer, though I've been having more difficulty lately. And I'm just learning more and more about myself. So, and then now I'm involved in this Metaverse Pro stuff, right? So even though I'm on the bond policy team, they don't actually tell us a whole lot. Greg Marino, love, but would take any crypto calls from him with a grain of salt. Don't even know he did them. No, Greg is very tight-lipped about it. He just says he just buys it and then holds it. He doesn't trade it. It's the same thing with me. I don't actually trade it either. I buy it and then I farm the DeFi yield on it and then I hold it until I see something better. That's awesome. Great. Can you talk about future prospects now? If this all goes well, what are we looking at? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know how many people are watching this, but oh yeah, by the way, you should repost this link to everybody in the public chat, because obviously I'm stuck doing this, so I can't post this. Because if people keep fighting in the public chat and you want Metaverse Pro prices to not go down, tell them this link, all right, so that they can keep watching and shit. And then get enlightened instead of, spreading retarded FUD. That's just completely wrong, yeah, it's still, yeah, yeah, I think, shit, maybe I should gamble. I don't know, I think I might actually need to gamble here. Yeah, because to be honest, I don't think I'm going to stay in the 6-6 pool once the thing goes live. Even though I could technically keep farming it for extra rewards as everyone abandons it. Because I'm looking at this, it's yeah, I think Meta is going to crash. Once they unlock everything, and that'll be the ultimate FUD. This thing's going to, again, it could go to 20. But that would mean that literally half of the holders. Why is this so screwed up? half the holders here in the 6.6 pool, half of them are going to dump it. So, buy and hold. I'm not too familiar with DeFi. Well, maybe that's a good thing because you wouldn't be as badly hurt as me and everyone else in the chat. Nice. Yep. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I mean, I already went over the future prospects in a previous video, but I guess we have a bunch of new people here too. So I want to basically just not summarize this whole thing, but basically what's happening is we're trying to buy up Convex, which is CVX, and we need to figure out how to acquire CVX so we could get something called CRV, which is Curve. And let me see, maybe it's called DeFi Llama. Yeah. Okay, I think this will work. Okay. So the primary reason why we're going through all this bullshit, or rather the devs are making us go through all this bullshit, is because of this right here. Right? This is all on the Ethereum blockchain. Right? The total value locked of DeFi, I believe it incorporates everything or most things. Or maybe just... I don't know. Well, I mean, for the most part, 95% of everything is in Ethereum anyway, so... This is the real reason why we're going into the Curve Wars, right? This is the reason why we're going to Ethereum, because we need to access this. $232 billion with the B worth of money. And it's all up for grabs, right? If we stay on Binance Smart Chain, we're only going to get like... we only have like $16 billion worth of money to compete for. It's too little. We need more money. Right? Because if we don't get access to more money, the treasury doesn't grow. It keeps stagnating, and then the project dies. What's my favorite DeFi coin? Well, I already said it. It's Metaverse Pro and really Titano. If you want something safe right now with high yield, it's Titano. But with that being said, I do want to buy the dip on Metaverse Pro. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do it, if at all. Right? So... the object of the name of the game is to get this token that's number 1 called Curve, and that has a total value locked around a little under 23 billion with a B. So if you look at us, all right, with our shitty 28.3 million market cap, and most of it's down because Binance coin is down. All right, our market cap is shit. So what you're literally looking at is 100x to yeah, you're looking at 100x return, 80x return in potential. Now, obviously, we're not going to take everything, but the idea is we want to tap into this. All right, so, great, I hit the wrong button. Did I do it? Yeah. So, and because there are now 2 tokens in play, Curve and Convex, our real potential money is really this. $41.5 billion. Actually, let me refresh my EverQuest buffs. Because now I'm feeling a little calmer. Because I'm just irritated, as you could tell from earlier in the stream. So we're getting access to this, and what's actually happening is the total value locked of all of these protocols, Uniswap, Anchor, Aave, Compound, Yearn Finance especially. Oh yeah, so it is including Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, so PancakeSwap. What's actually happening is all of this money is flowing into Curve and Convex. So until a new copycat comes into play to compete against Curve and Convex, all of this money, or the vast majority of this shit, is going right into these 2 coins. And that's what we're trying to move into. So my estimate is anywhere from 80 to 100x. Or if you want something more accurate, this is what you want to look at. Time Wonderland app. Okay, this is us. This is going to be, oh, I should say, this will be future us. So this is Time Wonderland. I'm sure you all know what that is. And their total value locked is 1.65 billion. But their APY is 68,000 a year. And the reason why they're able to sustain such large numbers is, wow, their price went down. Is because of their treasury balance, right? And this website looks horribly disgusting. So the reason why the treasury balance is obviously high is because they're tapping in to these 2 clowns over here. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. But in order to get this bag, to get this money from Curve and Convex, we have to be on the Ethereum blockchain. Technically, we could just go for Curve, but Convex is actually better. It's got better utility and it pays more rewards. And they figured out, and I've said this in the previous videos, Convex has figured out how to create an automatic win-win system where they just get free Curve forever. And like people put in Curve into Convex Finance, and in return they get Convex tokens. But it's a one-way street. So any Curve that enters Convex never leaves Convex ever again. It gets locked into here. That's why. And then because back when you look at the old videos that Public Chat like earlier this week or last week posted, Convex was like down here, 10 and number 6. Now they're number 2. They're about to overtake Curve. So basically the window of opportunity is closing. Right? So we want to ride this rocket ship on Convex before it's basically too late. And then we've got to play catch up at that point. But, I mean, just look at how well time is doing, right? And I guess we could look at this Dow chart. Fuck. I forgot the name of the site. I know it's Dow chart curve something. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me. It's like Dow CRV maybe? I don't think this is the right site. Yeah, this is not right. But anyway, Time Wonderland has like 9 or 10 or 6% of all the Curve tokens or whatever, Convex tokens. So we're basically going to become like Time Wonderland, but way better. Because we have a better staking pool method. We have the Diamond Hands Club 2 coming out, which will make sure that we never have to deal with hyperinflation like we're doing now by creating too many tokens. And then we have the bond policy team in place, which of course I'm a part of. And we're going to make sure we micromanage that shit so that these bond yields don't get too crazy. And then in the meantime, our treasury balance will essentially be earning risk-free 25 to 30% APY a year. Risk-free, essentially, because Curve and Convex tokens makes all of their money by farming stable coins. And they basically figured out a way to create 25 to 30% APYs on stable coins, risk-free. So it's the exact equivalent of buying a US Treasury bond where it pays you like 25 to 30% a year. Right? Why would you ever invest in the stock market? That's why these coins are literally that's why every single DeFi project is moving into this shit. You know, and if we don't want to get left behind, we got to go here too. And it's a shame too, because I do like a lot of these projects, right? I always have an affinity for PancakeSwap because that was my very first experience with DeFi. But, you know, innovation is happening at an exponential logarithmic rate. So you got to go where the change is or you get left behind. I mean, you won't get left behind, but you won't make anywhere near as much money. There was one other point I wanted to bring up. It fucking left me. Why can't they do AVAX and why only... Oh yeah, I just did explain that. Because we buy Convex, not Curve. You can only buy Convex on Ethereum and nowhere else. That's why a multi-bridge, multi-chain option also does not work. We have to be located literally on the stupid Ethereum blockchain. Oh yeah, I haven't even discussed the Ethereum fees, but that's not nearly as important because, you know, there's a fix for that. You know? Just remind me. So, I don't know, I guess I'll just keep reading. That is the link you wanted from earlier. Oh, I think I missed it. I don't see the link. Is YouTube like censoring this shit too, man? Because Kama said he left me a comment and then I didn't see it because YouTube is censoring comments. It's so frustrating. But it's fine. I mean, basically, just take the market cap of Time and then divide it by the market cap of Metaverse Pro right now, and this comes out to like 80x. So basically, we're going to make 8,000% return on the price increase alone. And that's what the current crypto drop. Imagine if Time goes back to 10,000 a piece. You know, we're going to be making 332,000x or 320% return just on the capital gains alone. So basically, you just sell like a couple tokens, you get all your money back. Okay, I did hear Discord go off, so that probably is you sending me the thing. Yep, that's it. DAOCVX.com. That's it. So Dow CVX dot. Oh, so it's CVX, not Curve. It was Convex. Yeah. So time. Yeah, here's Wonderland. Right now, Wonderland owns 9.1% of the entire Convex share. So when we enter this market, we should be somewhere around. There was a list here. Yeah. So we should be. Oh, here it is. This is what I'm looking for. If we take our current treasury, we'll be greater than Wonderland and slightly below Olympus. Now, with the NFT auction coming out, we could easily be number 3. But that would mean that would mean a lot of share dilution as well. So we're gonna have to see what the numbers are. But you can see the potential. We literally become an undervalued Wonderland. What do you think that's going to do to our earnings? What do you think that's going to do to the price of Congruent, right? Or the brand new Metaverse Pro token, right? It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And that's why everybody is pretty much voting yes on it, except people who are lazy and stupid. Right? So, their loss, right? Their loss. And again, the only thing I was worried about was share dilution. But, I mean, I think it'll be fine. So, whatever, you know. And then we'll just get our money then. Excuse me. So Wonderland owns CVX. So I don't actually know how Time Wonderland operates, but from what I know, you have to be on the Ethereum blockchain to buy and stake Time Wonderland anyway in order to get the rewards. So, whatchamacallit? So, yeah, I'm not really sure what the relationship to cross chains are. So, let me see. Yeah, there is a bridge function. Okay. Let me log into my dummy account in here. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Because everything is still on the Ethereum blockchain for Time Wonderland. But if for some reason you want to go to a different blockchain, you go from Ethereum to over here. And then you can also do it, back and forth. The problem is, in order to buy Convex, you still need something on the Ethereum blockchain. So, and eventually, Metaverse Congruent now is going to eventually copy Time Wonderland, but they're going to expand to all of these blockchains. So we get 100%. We basically are going to get 100% of everything. So, assuming again that they don't do a rug pull and abandon this project, which is still very low probability, like very low, we're just going to make an infinite amount of money, and then everybody will look back at this moment, including me, and I'll just go, man, if I only knew back then what we know now, I would have $100 million or whatever. That's not an exaggeration either. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm okay with the word congruent. I don't like the name Gaas, right, as our, new symbol. But at this point, whatever. I'm just too exhausted now to really do any fighting. I'm just like, all right, fine, whatever. If they think they know better than which they do, then whatever they can. I'm not gonna resist. Congruent brings me back to the 12th grade. Oh, the congruence triangle or theory or some stupid bullshit. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. Alright, so with that being said, I guess we could finish this off on the gas fees. So I think initially we will have to deal with the gas fees. However, and I mentioned this again yesterday, and I'll mention it again. Holy himself, the developer, already proposed a solution for the gas fee for Ethereum. Basically, they have to create a multi-chain launch, just like Time Wonderland obviously here is doing. All right, a bridge, So basically, the bridge will handle all the staking and claiming and whatever it is you want to do, and then the bridge will handle all the Ethereum gas fees on our behalf for a very low charge, probably because they're combining everyone else's things. And then that's how we get around the gas fee. And then, life is good until, Ethereum 2.0 comes out, which is slated for 2023 at least. So, and of course, let's say I wanted to go from Ethereum. Yeah, switch to Ethereum here. Since I want to go from Ethereum to, okay, shut up. I don't know, to Avalanche net. Well, actually, let's go to Phantom. I know a little more about Phantom. So, let me see. So, according to this, if I wanted to bridge one wrapped memo, it's going to cost me a maximum cross-chain fee of 1.5% W memo. So, Phantom is called memo, right? That's their symbol. Here, I thought it was FTM. What the fuck is memo then? Time Wonderland memo. Is this a different version of Time Wonderland and it's pegged 1-to-1 to Time Wonderland? I think that's what this is. That's actually still a lot of money. Well, actually, it's a lot of money because Time Wonderland is worth a lot. So 1.5% of whatever this is still going to be like $38, $39, which is still a lot cheaper than the current Ethereum fee of like $100. And obviously, we may not be using memo. We might just use something like Binance Coin. All right, that's a lot cheaper. 1.5% of a Binance Coin is very cheap. So, I mean, this is basically probably like a sneak preview of how they're gonna create a cross-chain bridge to deal with the Ethereum gas fee. Some shit like that. But I don't know if that's gonna come out immediately. I am assuming that it won't, right? But it'll come later. Wrapped. Time is not on the Ethereum network. It's on Avalanche. Really? Well, that's weird because when I go to CoinMarketCap, oh shit. Yeah, it is on Avalanche. Yeah, I don't know. Then I don't know why we can't just do what Avalanche did. I mean, we do have a treasury that's located on the Binance Smart Chain. So maybe it's like kind of a pain in the ass to move it over too. Yeah. Or you know what? Or maybe it takes longer for them to implement something like this, and time is a factor. Because time is a factor too. Again, English is not their first language, so obviously they're not explaining everything through. Oh shit, man. There's a lot in the chat. May you be... Yeah, I really hope I'll be in Florida. I hate it here so much. Metaverse Pro's marketing guys do make interesting calls. Gas makes me think of gas fees, negative connotation. Yeah, that's why, again, I'm just not a fan of fucking gas as an acronym. Am I the face and voice of Meta? No. I'm just some guy. I mean, I'm on the bond policy team, but... Again, I'm just some guy. Memo is time once staked. Oh, okay. Right. Memo's okay. Wrapped staked memo is wrapped staked time. Okay. Titano's still holding 13 cents. Shit, it went down like 5 cents. Okay. I don't know why you said 13 cents. It's at 18.2 cents. Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's that. There's a big difference between 18 cents, 18.28 cents, and 13 cents, like you wrote in the chat. Yeah, I don't like Cardano. I mean, it's a good coin, but I don't like Charles Hodgkinson because he's an angry guy and he's always talking shit about Ethereum, and he just seems to be taking forever to do anything. So, you know, fuck Cardano. Time is most certainly on Ethereum, Phantom, Lunar, etc. multi-chain. I use it. Yeah, but that's because Time Wonderland has been around for a while, so they've already built out all the infrastructure. You know, we're just getting started, so time is a factor, and there's only like 7 programmers, so there's really only so much that the team can do, right? So they have to make a decision that's the most convenient, the most effective, the safest, and also the fastest. So that's probably why they just want to move straight to Ethereum. Sim and I personally prefer that we just do what Time Wonderland does and just do a cross-chain launch and then just keep everything as it is here. But that's not the proposal. Wonderland names are fun, good marketing, time, memories, MIM, magic, internet money. Yeah, I mean, magic, internet money, I mean, I don't know. I just feel that's a little bit on the scam, Ponzi scheme sounding side. But, whatever. Cheap on AVAX. If you mean the fees, then yeah, anything's going to be cheaper than Ethereum. I'm agreeing with you, bullish as hell on this move for Meta. Yeah, it's just that this short-term move just has a couple more bumps left to go, and they're going to be pretty huge. I think the biggest bump will actually be that time period between like January 15th and February 7th, where there's not much going on, and people are going to just start thinking, this is a dead project, it's a rug pull, they're doing exactly what Jade Protocol is doing, talk a lot of shit, and then nothing seems to happen. However, there's that NFT auction that's happening for 20 days straight. So I'm definitely going to be watching that NFT auction thing. And obviously, when the website gets updated to whatever, right, to congruent, then I'll know for certain that this is going to be legit. Because if you're going to do a rug pull, why would you bother coming up with a brand new website? That's just a waste of your time. Sorry, it was set on the pound, not dollar. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I don't know why we can't go into AVAX and not... yeah, I mean, I just went over that. I mean, I'm just basically guessing, but there's probably a reason for it. So, because then, again, whatchamacallit? Oh, man, I can't even think because I'm still a little cranky, I'm tired. I'm not hungry because I just ate, but... yeah. I'm sure the developers had a good reason. I'll leave it at that. Which coin do you recommend stacking right now? Binance coin. I would not be stacking any crypto except stable coins because I'm thinking crypto will keep going down. And me personally, I'm trying to stack as much Titano as I can because look, this clown just went down to like 17.1 cents. It's already back up to 18.36 because of the taxation system. So the taxation system is constantly buying back Titano and then burning a bunch of other coins. Because according to this, right, this market cap is almost $2 billion for Titano. But if you actually go to the Titano website, it says the market cap is a little under $201 million. Because, why is... Oh. Switch networks. Because... you know, obviously, this is actually counting the real supply of Titano. The rest is just burned or, I guess, locked in the liquidity pool forever. But this doesn't make sense because it only went 4.77 million. But that being said, I've been doing a lot of research on Titano, at least a couple of days ago, and they're using hidden addresses and other shit to, like, hide movement of money. So, I don't think it's anything nefarious, and they're using Unicrypt, right, which is a very legit solution that all the big projects use, including all these clowns up in the front page of DeFi Llama. So, I don't know. For now, it just checks out. Again, I just wish that I aped into Titano instead of Metaverse Pro. I'm just fucking pissed. But I just didn't know, man. Like, how the hell was I supposed to know this shit? I never heard of Titano until, like, everything went to shit in, like, the week of Christmas. Well, whatever. I mean... yeah, well, I'll learn my lesson. I'll learn my lesson. So, yeah. Well, I don't see any more questions. So, if there's no more questions, I'm just gonna head out because I'm not supposed to be streaming today. I'm cranky. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of snow out there, and people are shoveling the snow. So I don't know if I want to go out for a walk, but for the most part, I mean, it looks pretty good. So yeah, I mean, this thing's obviously going to pass. I actually have not voted yet, so technically I don't have to vote, but I'll probably just vote yes. But you know, whatever, I'll do it later. Oh, I forgot to mention the bribe system. So another reason why we want to go on the curve war, curve or convex, but specifically convex, is because they have a much better bribing system. So basically, convex and curve, there are 3 new shares in the cozy. Do you know them? Honestly, I just haven't had any time to keep up with Saint Nick. I mean, I just barely go to his Gab and then just like or retweet or comment farm. I don't know. I don't see any of the new guys here. No, they were here before Crosstalk. I mean, maybe UX. And there's TR Starter. I've seen. I don't know who Carson is. So I guess these are the 3 new people. I know who UX is because that's because Saint Nick over here retweeted him on his Gab before. I think he actually works like the website design of the site or something. I don't know. Right now there's just too much going on, so I'm just not going to apply to Cozy anytime soon. Especially since I need to pull back on my expenses. Because if I do Cozy, but I still want to stream on YouTube, I gotta pay Restream.io $20 a month to get the custom RMTP. So I'm not gonna spend that just yet. Because I'd rather have that $20 going into Titano Finance, to be honest. It's a good move too, because I bought $1,500 to $2,000 worth of Titano the past 2 days, and then in addition to that, I've been unloading a lot of my Shiba Inu for a profit from Hotbit and putting it into Titano as well. So I'm sitting quite pretty. I'm not at the level that I want for Titano, but I'm getting pretty close. And then I'm unstaking a bunch of other shit too. In fact, I need to actually check Hotbit because I think my redemption should be. No, not today, but probably tomorrow. Let me check real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I never heard of Carson or TRS, and I assume it's not the right stuff with Mike Enoch and the Wignat federal agents. So I'm pretty sure it's a different guy, right? So the bribe system, and then I'll go, unless there's more questions. So Curve and Convex, they actually operate like a DAO, just like Metaverse Pro and whatever, right? So everybody got a vote. The more convex, we'll keep it simple, the more convex and therefore curve that you have, the more voting power that you have. Now, if your protocol, which in this case, let's represent ourselves as congruent, if we have more voting power, we can use that voting power to vote ourselves more money. On the other hand, people can also bribe us, quote unquote, and have us vote for them. And when we do that, the people that bribed us will give us money, which I think is actually mentioned here in the bribe section. That's another reason why the APY is so lucrative on Curve and Convex, is the bribe system. Bribe, Convex. Thing is, what was the site for the bribes? I also want to make sure I get the... Yeah, that's it. I want to make sure I go to the right site. Bribe.crv.finance. Oh, so this is... Okay, so I got them confused. This is for the Curve bribe, because the other one's called Votium. Votium Convex. Votium.app. Yeah, this is the one we want. Not... okay. Yeah, there we go. CVX. I mean, this site looks a little... I mean, honestly, I've never looked at this before, but it is a little more complicated. But it'd be easy enough to figure out when the time comes. But basically, Votium is competing against Curve for bribes. And obviously, Convex has figured out a much superior system. So basically, you just vote somewhere here. Yeah, you vote on a snapshot, and then here's the total reward. So Congruent, let's say Congruent were to vote for this, and I guess, and then after, I think, 1 week, the entire congregate treasury will receive $838,000 for free, because our votes are free. So, and it's on a 1 week cooldown period or something like this, right? Whatever this timer shit is. But let's just assume once a week, all right? Or maybe we want more money. So you know what? Let's go for this $1.8 million bribe instead. This is like more than twice whatever this OGN shit is. I mean, I don't know if the bond policy team will be responsible for the voting, but you know, we'll worry about it then. But the point is, this is extra money in our pocket, risk-free, or I don't know, it comes in the form of convex or whatever. But the point is, we just get free money, all right? That's all you need to know. We just get free money. We can't do that anywhere else, only on Curve and Convex. So the more you actually learn about this, the more you realize and understand that we're going to like the next solar system. Like, forget going to Pluto or Mars. We're going to blow everyone away. Yeah, it would have to be those guys hate Nick. Yeah, I know, because I know Beardson's been, I think it was even Ethan Ralph. Yeah, they all hate TRS, and with good reason. Right? We don't like Wignats, and we don't like actual Nazis, and we don't actually want feds. We don't have a big enough Fed problem. Well, you guys do. I don't. Well, not yet, anyway. So, yeah. But I think that covers it. I mean, I think that just covers it, because I'm freaking tired, man. I don't know, maybe I want to lie down or something. I mean, I kind of want to just keep playing more, actually, we do need more butterflies, I guess. 100% chance, yeah. But, yeah, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to go. This literally has been an hour and 1 minute. Wow. It feels like half an hour, but this has been a very thorough video. Just spread this around. If anyone keeps fudding, just send them the link to this video. I'm not even going to bother putting an auto chapter on it, because if somebody can't be bothered to watch the whole thing, alright, you know what? Let them dump their whole bag holdings, right, in a stupid move, and then we're just going to buy the dip. Because at this point, I just don't want to deal with them anymore. I don't want to deal with them anymore. It's like, this is just ridiculous. Like, people are bitching over, like, pennies, which may seem like hundreds of dollars of bills, but they're literally ignoring the, like, fucking $10 million that's, like, right next door. And it's just like, I just can't deal with it anymore. I just can't deal with it anymore. I've lost my patience. I've lost my patience. Yeah. And what's interesting is I am growing my twatter, right? But what's happening is, I guess all the base people that used to follow me are all getting deleted by Twitter. So that being said, I'm gonna just keep, farming, twatter, and that will be interesting to see, because there has to be a counterweight to Mike Cernovich, because it's pretty obvious to me that Mike and Saint Nick are going to be butting heads eventually. So, and even though Mike's going to try to avoid that, he's not going to have a choice. I don't think he will, but we'll go worry about that later. Many thanks for your time. Yeah, I am exhausted. Because like I said, I'm not supposed to be streaming today. I'm supposed to be resting. Remember, even though I look very young, I'm actually pushing 40s. Right? I'm pushing 40s. I'm actually old. I'm really a millennial, but I feel old. And I'm also overweight. And it turns out that I'm skinny fat, where I don't look fat, but I actually am fat. Because my BMI is too high. No, Cernovich will avoid. Yeah. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's really gung-ho about Ron DeSantis. And I assume that even though we all despise Donald Trump, we're probably still going to go vote for Trump. So, I mean, it doesn't matter who the nominees are. Everyone's just going to vote against Joe Biden. So, or Kamala Harris, or whoever runs as a Democrat in 2024. He claiming he's retired from politics, doesn't have time for small stuff like beefing with Nick. I mean, that is true, but Mike still is someone involved in politics by using his Twitter, but it's just not whatever. Pray the BMI way. Yeah, I am doing that. I'm just asking Jesus to help me out with enduring the hunger, because I went down to 178.6 today. Now the problem is I have to eat meat once a day, otherwise I go crazy. So I have like little my leftover sausage roll. You can't see it because of the aluminum foil. Then the rest of today will just be protein bars. Maybe I'll take a walk. I don't know, I gotta be careful because of the snow melting, turning into slippery ice. So actually, I should probably actually wear my cop boots. And then let's have macadamia nuts and then just whatever. So, all right, I am definitely done. I'm going to leave the technicals of what we're supposed to do with the staking and unstaking to the public chat mods, because that's just minor details. So people can't follow simple instructions. Whatever. Yep. Thanks for the stream. Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. So I will see everybody Monday morning, I think, for Bitcoin Clown World. Let me see. Monday is January 10th, because shit's going to be moving fast with Metaverse Pro. So congruent front-end NFT on-chain contract testing, that's tomorrow. Okay, so we should actually see the... So I'm hoping the devs will actually put the link to the new website tomorrow, because we're obviously not going to call ourselves Metaverse Pro anymore, right? This coming Monday, the staking rewards will go to 0. I'm actually thinking I might... If I choose to stay, I'm probably going to do it Sunday night, because this is 6 a.m. UTC, so that's 1 a.m. my time. So I have until Sunday 1 a.m. New York City time to get out of this. There was a little bit of fear that, you know, everyone will just lose all their money if they leave it there, but this is only referring to the liquidity pool, so obviously they wouldn't do that to us. Also, the liquidity pool is not supposed to just take all our shit, you know. And then 4 hours after the ROI goes to 0, we can look at this address and see what happens with the Treasury. And it's going to Ethereum blockchain. So then January 11th, which is this coming Tuesday at 10 a.m. UTC, so that's 5 a.m. New York City time. The NFT auction will actually begin. And then we'll probably, well, at that point, I'll probably just do a normal stream, and then we'll, you know, I'll keep you guys up to date. Eat meat, stop carbs. No, actually, believe it or not, Rob, it actually turns out that it's actually the meat that's killing me. My body can actually break down carbs very well. It's actually the protein that's killing me. So I'm restricting protein intake. I'm simply just restricting everything. I think it has to do with genetics. So... nutrition is just such an annoyingly complicated thing, but, you know, whatever. Whatever, you know, I'll lose all my weight and then that'll be that. So, alright, see you all Monday. Thanks for watching. Spread my video around, because I'm not even going to bother with the YouTube chapters. Do you endorse Nick's message of eating nuts and berries with very little meat? I thought he was on the onion pill thing. But that's actually true, though. We are over-proteinized. So a typical human being, unless he's an athlete, like an actual football player or basketball player, like a pro athlete, you really only need 30 to 40 grams of protein per day. If you're a woman, it's even less, like up to 25. Anything beyond that, your body turns the protein into body fat. So, all right, thanks for watching. See you Monday. Spread, like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Make it easier for me and everyone else and yourselves, unless you don't care that Metaverse Pro crashes like a rock, then, you know, whatever. Onion Things of Me, his show the other night said he thought too much meat was bad for you. Nick is correct about that. Too much meat is bad for you. You know. Otherwise, how would you explain some vegans, like Crip on Twitch, who plays Hearthstone all the time? He's a vegan. He never eats meat. He's actually very healthy. So, yeah. But we'll talk more about it Monday. I need a rest. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I gotta hit